Hello, am I live? Can y'all hear me? Get on live chat. Monique, Pammy, Dory, Marianne, I love you. P Day, Black Eagle, Kim, Cynthia, Ash, Lacey, Blue Sugar, much love, Caitlin, Abigail, Space, Vintage, Lens, Shell. I'm not nice. Try me. I gotta find your email. I got so many. You're beautiful. So kind. Kathy, Clock the House, Tara, April, Persephone, Maggie, P-Day, Mayberry. What did she say? Persephone. Did I already say your name? Yep. Hot Coco Loco. That's right. That's our sign. LCUB, Lacey, Batty Boop, Harley Chick, Sandy Law. Sandy, are you in better spirits? Miss Nomer, Denise, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. My husband really likes my haircut, so thank you. Charlie Girl, miss you. Break the silence. Blue Sugar, did I say hi? I'm so happy to hear your voice. Really? Vintage. Hey, Vintage Gal, I already said hi. All right. More than enough. Hello, Sean DeBritt. You make me want to be British. They should rename it Tylenol AM. Bedazzling Art. There you. I'm sorry, no, I didn't mean to skip you. I probably skipped a lot of people, and for that, I'm so peachy. We don't watch the Super Bowl. We don't. So, Tom Brady. I do know who that is, and I've seen a lot of pictures of him. Hey, Doris, the other Doris. Side chat. Pammy, you're so sweet. So, I want to talk about something that I know that nobody in here wants to talk about. Hey, Margie Jones. Shoot, Super Bowl happened this year. Yeah, who knew, huh? Hey, Crazy Mom 3. Michelle Lynn. So, you got your first shot. Are you the one? I saw somebody on Twitter say, did anybody feel bad after they got their first shot? Some people are not feeling well. We watched the Puppy Bowl. I'm going to tell Hey Cat hugs back. Let me tell you what we watched. But I want to ask everybody a question. I want everybody to participate. You watched halftime. Who sang at halftime? We're not going to talk about Manson, but I went down a rabbit hole. So, you're fine. I don't like Tom Brady. How do you not like Tom Brady? The Weeknd. Speaking of, that I watched and paid $20 because y'all know right now, because of the vid, you can watch movies that are in theater at home, but you got to pay $20. So I rented, Hey Scoop, I'm only here to say hi. I'm here to support you and Wendy. No more feedback from me, and I will not be clipping you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can't feel your face? I can't feel my face when I'm with you. I like it. I do. Okay. I would love to talk to you about Manson. As someone who grew up in the goth scene, I would love to have that discussion with a fellow fan. Yes. Persephone and me, we're definitely going to get into some true crime. Hey, New World Troll Order. Anna Morris Ferris. That's an actress. Okay, I'm here. You haven't missed anything. First, I want to talk about a movie that I watched because it's a true story. It's called, Cynthia, what's it called? My Friend or Our Friend? Anna Morris. Ladybug Chickapeas. I love that name so much. Ladybug. Teresa. Hi, Nicole. after watching his ex's testimony. I got my second dose of vaccine today. That's good, Spooky. So, anyway, I need a good movie to watch. Well, okay, the new Tom Hanks movie. Cynthia, what was the name of that movie? Was it My Friend or Our Friend? We both watched it, but not at the same time. The new Tom Hanks movie is out. It's $20 on Amazon. Yeah, on Amazon or Vudu. And it looks like it's going to be really good. Chickapee. You've been watching The Punisher. Our Friend. Okay. So, y'all, Owen, what up? I love Tom Hanks too. And, look, him filming that new movie had everybody thinking that he was leaving the country, blah, blah, blah. So I can't wait for the new Coming to America. And it's coming out in my birthday month, which is next month. Okay, so can't stay but drop us some love. Thank you for the love. I need it. Scusa? Okay, so anyway, that movie is a true story. You can look up the real people. It was pretty good. I don't know if it was $20 good. You might want to wait till it goes to $6.99, but it's definitely, it was okay. You really have to, that movie, Our Friend, you really have to focus on the movie. Plurpy doo, because it does the flashback, flash forward, flashback, flash forward, flashback. So it's not really one that you can be, I like to knit while I'm watching a movie, and you can't really do that. All right. Want to turn green? If it'll work, there you go. That's right. Turn green while you're here. Turn green. I just can't with a conspiracy. Okay, this is not. No. Tom Hanks is living in America. Okay, I'm going to take a poll. There's so many people here watching. I'm about to bore y'all to death. Take a poll. And first of all, tell me in here, who remembers when the cop killed Michael Brown in Ferguson? Two of a kind. Shame. A poll. I can't say it any other way. You do. 1 April. I kind of remember. I do 1. It was 2014. You do. I remember. Good evening, Sandy. Hey, Optimus Prime. I didn't see Optimus Prime. Y'all. Okay. Jane the Teach. Hello, Clancy. Krista does. Tara does. Wait, what about Michael Brown? Do you remember when it happened, Ash? It was in 2014. Hey, 50 Shades. You do, Miss Wright. We are one big four. My brain can't retain. I understand. Hey, Smokey P. Right, the video footage was so sad. Yeah. I had an opinion, Ash, but I don't know what your opinion is, but I'm probably about to blow your mind. So, who in here remembers that? Yes, Clancy. That Michael Brown robbed a store. If you believe that Michael Brown robbed a store that day that he got shot, put a 1 in the chat. Remember all that footage we saw of him, like they said, what did they call it? Strong arm robbing that store. Hey, figure skating coach. 1. It's on film. Okay. 1. So is that a 1, Ash? Go ahead and vote. 1, 2, 1. They said he struck. That was what the that's how the police said. They said he strong arm robbed. you know, because he had his bag and he kind of pushed past the owner of the store. Good. If I remember it or if I believe it. If you remember it. You don't have to put what you believe because I don't want this to be a debate. Hey, Dustin TV. You don't think it was strong, but you do remember that he had robbed a store, right? Detroit. That look no, they had him on video, dumpster clips. So what I'm about to tell y'all is, yeah, you gotta love a nice light topic. Well, you know me. You know me. Here's what they didn't tell you. Ash, get ready for your mind to be blown. Don't set it out at Deborah Groovy. Just roll with it. He didn't rob the store. What if I told y'all that the cops held out the video? Yeah, that means no gun. Held out the video from the day before when he was there. So here's what really happened with Michael Brown. And Ash, if you're going to ask me to prove it, I can. Okay. It wasn't in the same day. The day before, it was the same day, Hot Cocoa Loco. The same day he got shot was the same day he left the store. He still was carrying the cigarillos and all that stuff when he was stopped by the cop walking in the middle of the street. Okay. You never heard of him, I Love of Craft? Really? Michael Brown. You'll have to look it up. Okay. Hey, Simon. I love your face. Robbing the store is not what ultimately got him killed, though. No. But did that not plant the seed in your mind? You see him rob this store, so you're thinking, well, golly, he just robbed a store. He obviously must have attacked a cop. That is putting that in our heads, and it was drilled in our heads since 2014. Right. It was. Okay. Yeah, my love, look it up. Are you going to talk about how we left it there for? Yes, I am, Persephone. Yes, hey, Top Cop. Beeps, I love you. Hey, Michelle. No, that's not why the cops stopped him, but they kind of led you to believe that, didn't they, Michelle? So, okay. Here we go. The day before, that he was at, actually, it was the night before he was at the store. He actually traded a little bit of weed for that pack of cigarillos, right? You see him. This is on video, and the cops had that video, y'all. Hey, Eric. The cops had the video. He takes his bag, and he starts walking out, and then you can see him decide, I'm just going to come back and get this later. I don't know where he was going, what he was doing, but whatever. He didn't want to carry the bag. So he hands the bag back to the clerks. They put it underneath the counter. And eventually, when he left, they put it back on the shelves because they didn't want the day shift to see them, to notice that it was gone or whatever. Or probably they didn't want to see the day shift to see the sack under the counter because they traded weed. He goes back the next day to get his stuff, and they really didn't know what he was talking about. So that's why they said he robbed the store. He really, look, did he buy the stuff? No, he traded some weed for it. But whatever. He still wasn't robbing the store. He made a deal the night before. So Michael Brown never robbed a store. I want y'all to keep in mind, he was murdered 6 days after he graduated high school. He was a child. He's a kid, 18 years old. Just turned 18. All right. It was still a transaction. Right. hot cocoa. Exactly. So then they led us to believe that the reason that they got stopped, that he was walking with a buddy or a guy he knew, and they led us to believe that they got stopped because that store got robbed. No. They were stopped just because. Walking down the street, wait, if he went back and those people didn't know he made a deal, and if he took what he thought to be his, then yes, he did rob it. No, Ash. He didn't technically rob the store. They led us to believe that he went in there and strong-armed that owner out of. You want to come up and debate? I would love that. Hey, TLA. Okay, Alan. So he didn't really rob the store. Okay, so then they led us to believe that's why he got stopped, not telling us that the officer that stopped them, they didn't call the cops. Or maybe they did, but that cop wasn't responding to that. Jose Baez. And so Ash, we will agree to disagree. I don't feel like it's robbing. It's not the best form of currency, but he wasn't somebody that was out robbing stores. He wasn't out, like whatever. He's walking down, and this cop had 4 previous stops the same way, where he stopped black people while walking. Uncomfortable subject, yes. Something nobody wants to talk about, yes. I know what y'all want me to talk about, and I ain't talking about it. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, and this is what I want to talk about. They racially profiled him. Absolutely. He said either get in the road or get on the sidewalk. What? That was his options. What? 4.5 hours, Alan. 4.5 hours. So then they lead us to believe. No, this isn't a conspiracy theory. I'm going to tell y'all where to find this. If the people in the store had no idea of his dirty deal, then he took something he wasn't paying for at the time he robbed the store. But in his mind, he had already paid for it, Ash. You see? I'm hanging in here, Kathleen. I'm all right. Off subject. Can you play the video of the baby singing the 80s song? I don't know if I'll get in trouble for playing that or not. I know, Space, right? It wasn't. It was 2014. But some people, all right. So the cop said that he reached in and I know, but it's going to be reopened, Ken Dog. I promise you it will be reopened once I get, okay, my views are dropping. Hang in here with me, y'all, because I'm going to need your help with this. So listen, the people made the wrong choice. Yeah, well, I'm sure they didn't think what was going to happen was going to happen. So they said he's strong, that he reached into the cop car to grab his gun, which that's just, I've never believed that. Right, Bella. Yes. Yeah. So the cop said he beat him up. He punched him, like beat his, and he feared for his life. Okay. So the eyewitness, and not just the one eyewitness, said the cop grabbed him, pulled him, was trying to hold him, shot. That shot him in the hand. Michael Brown takes off running, and the cop shoots again. I'm going to have to refresh. My chat is not moving. Or maybe either y'all ain't talking or my chat's just not moving. All right. Okay. Yeah. Y'all, I'm sorry. YouTube's wanting to act up again. I'm missing comments. Okay. Fight or flight, the kid ran. Exactly, Love Shack Sarah. He ran. The cop shot again. The cop gets out of his car, then shoots. Then Michael, and that shot hit him too. He turns around. Oh, I believe that little red dress gown. I absolutely believe that. He turns around, hands up. He says, I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. Stop shooting me. He said, stop shooting me. And then he said, stop. And bam, bam, bam. And then anyway, there was 10 shots. And there was only one life-killing shot. And it was when the cop was right up on him, shot him in the top of the head. So, and I'm sorry, my comments are messing up. I may have to watch this on StreamYards instead of the YouTube side. No, he wasn't in a park area. He was like in kind of like a subdivision. Yes, Ash. You want? Yes, okay. Ash. You want a link? Right, Vintage Gal. I did not know the details either. So we're thinking, because that's where the hands up, don't shoot. Obviously, that's where that came from. But up until I watched this, I thought he robbed the store. My family was in the area. Right. Oh, also, so I bet it was sad and scary because they left him laying there. I don't even think that the cop yelled. If he did, no one said he yelled. I know, Tara. He absolutely assassinated that kid. Absolutely, and was let go. Now, it was actually, I think it was 4.5 hours. I don't think it was 6 hours. You do realize the cops will often empty their clips. No, I don't, Ash, to be honest with you. I don't. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not a cop hater whatsoever. I don't think all cops are bad. Y'all know that. Y'all have said that before. I don't think all cops are bad. But, hey, lip gloss. Oh, thank you, Ladybug. If she's not watching, I'll tell her. But I bet she's watching. Because I told her, I said, did you know that Michael Brown didn't rob a store? She said, what? And I know, Ash, that you think he robbed a store. And y'all may see it different. I don't see it that way. So here is, well, I don't care for cops. So it's funny how different we see it. We do see it different, Ash. We do. Because listen, I realize that in the heat of the moment, you're not sitting back and thinking, wow, this may be a child. They said they were trying to empty their guns. Really? They're trying to empty their guns? You know me, Ken Dog. Why are they? Can you ask him why they're trying to empty their guns? Because they have to answer for every single bullet that is shot. Selena here, Selena Fox. Good cop when you're trying to not see people as people. It's hard to be a good cop when you're right. And I think, and there's a chance that some cops, listen, you probably get immune to it. They are taught to shoot until the threat is stopped. Okay, there you go, Ken Dog. That I understand. Me too, two of a kind. Me too. Because, there's that one footage of this man who said, I don't care for cops, then don't call them when you're in trouble. Oh, Andy. I have cop friends. Well, there's another one. I'm going to tell y'all what to watch to get your facts. He has a lot to say about it. He said they only get a few hours in training with using weapons. Really? I didn't know that. Good cops are rare, but very awesome. Yeah, I know some good ones. Okay, so there's this one video where, and I remember this because the girlfriend live streamed it on Facebook after the guy was shot, but the outside footage is on what I'm about to tell y'all to watch. So the cop pulls, I have a knock. Brooke, is that really you? Can you turn your camera on? Let me see if I can present myself. Uh-oh. Okay. Come and knock on our door. Obviously, I don't know how to present myself. He shot to kill. He had no weapon. He had no weapon at all. You aim for the center mass. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I got nervous myself, but they dropped out. Cops don't shoot to wound. They should shoot to wound if it's something like if you're stopping them for a routine like, hey, your tail light's out and they do something. I mean, come on. But all right, so this was, you can look this video up too. No teeny weenies tonight. This guy, they pull over this man and woman, and you can hear the guy say, I am licensed to carry. I'm just letting you know I do have a weapon in the car. And he says, now I'm going to get my, so the weapon was in the glove box. He's reaching it. He tells the cop, I have to reach in my pocket to get my license. So what do? The cop said, no, don't. And then bam, 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 shoots him, kills him. It's crazy. It's insane. This world's insane. But I know that, so you have to pull your gun. It means your life is threatened. But that cop didn't have to pull his gun. I'll tell y'all what my husband said. 2-year-old daughter is in the back. Yes, Persephone. The 2-year-old is in the back seat, and they shot him. Here's what my husband said. That cop was in such fear for his life, but he didn't hit the gas. Andy, this ain't about cops. This ain't about cops. It's about one cop. Not all cops. It's about the one guy that shot Michael Brown. Daniel Shaver. That name sounds familiar. Let me go. But if I Google it, it'll come up. Hold on, y'all. Daniel Shaver. Let me look it up. Golly, his face looks familiar. After shooting the rifle, which remained in the room, which was determined to be a pellet gun. Okay, well, listen. Marilyn Manson. Todd, don't make me pull your friend card. Listen, this is not a cop bash. Come on. Can't shoot the guy in the knee in the Westerns. All right, so anyway, if he was that afraid of the guy, why not hit your gas? My son is a marshal. George Floyd was murdered. Todd has been taunting me all day. This has not been a good day for me. First of all, Todd messages me and tells me about Marilyn Manson being abusive. And I'm like, I don't believe it. So, prove it or shut up. Because Corey Feldman, I'm coming for you, buddy. And then I bought a book. I was looking for who told me to get the book. See if they're in here. There's a book called Forgiving the Dead Man Walking. So I ordered that book. Absolutely, twin thing. And then I found out that the movie Dead Man Walking was based on a book, Dead Man Walking. So I went to go order that book, and I decided, well, I'm going to get free ship because I also bought a movie. Remind y'all that James Holmes was detained uninjured after shooting and killing 12 and injuring 70 with assault rifles in Aurora. So an unarmed black man in the middle of the street is a threat. Exactly, Persephone. Exactly. Was I called on a live stream today? I was called on a live stream today. Please don't call me. I agree, Tara. I liked that movie, but I think the book, I can't wait to read the book. It does happen far too often. That's mainly what I wanted this stream to be about. And I'm so glad that people disagree, because that makes for a good stream, is when you disagree. But let me tell y'all what to watch. Oh goodness, if you go for Corey, you're gonna listen. I remember when Corey Feldman had a little tiff with Marilyn Manson and at the time his girlfriend Rose McGowan. I was rooting for the Chiefs, and I thought, oh, hey Keith. Anyway, go to Amazon Prime if you have Amazon Prime and watch Stranger Fruit. And you're going to see all about the Michael Brown case. And I think it's going to change your mind. That slaughter had to be told. Yes, we need more movie suggestions, please. I'm telling y'all, Stranger Fruit. It's a documentary, but it's going to open your heart and your mind. It's on it's that movie on Netflix, Long Road Out of Hell. I don't know. Why would someone call somebody on a live stream? No, it wasn't cool. I was aggravated because we were, me and Jim was about to have breakfast. And the first time they called and I answered, I said, look, I'm spending time with my family. They called right back, and then I was pretty mad. Rocky 4, all the Rockies. Telling me you bought a book. You already have. Yes, I'm sorry, Todd. So after that, so I went on there and I bought the book, and I bought the movie. They finally stopped the Green Book. So I bought that movie off of thriftbooks.com. Y'all, that's a great site for books. So I bought that, and I thought, well, I needed to spend just a little bit more to get free shipping. And so I bought Rob Lowe's memoir, and I went to look on my bookshelf to see what book I wanted to, if there's any books I wanted to read. And I freaking already have it. So I bought a book I already have. Who the hell called me on a Sunday morning? Camilo, Botter, and Noodles called me. Well, see, Love Shack Sarah, listen. Me and B done one of the best streams we've ever done. Oh, I could. I don't have a Patreon, but I could absolutely do a giveaway if anybody wants to read Rob Lowe's autobiography. So what happened when we done the Goodnight Sugar Babe stream was me and B laughed about something, and another YouTuber, you called him, the line was busy. I have call waiting. Never mind. Okay, so I erased it. Instead of just putting it on private, I erased the whole live stream. And yeah, they called a lot of people. That's sad. Read Devil in the White City. Okay, I'm writing it down now. I read Demi Moore's memoir last weekend. It's really good. Todd, everybody scold Todd because he says that reading memoirs is not really reading. Is she? I'm gonna have Sugar Babe is dead. I'm gonna have to okay, let me bookmark that. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking it up. Are you sure? It's not. Thank you, 50 Shades. I agree. E.E. Holmes. I'll look that up. Gonna have a hard time getting my support for likes of Brown, but justice for Elijah. That was a murder no one talks about. Elijah deserves the time. Tell me about it. Tell me about Elijah. You did, Selena? Listen, that was so awful. I haven't yet, so what? But I will. She had a lot of mental illness, right? That was one of the when you go down the Good Night Sugar Babe hole, you are down, and it is so. Oh, John Crimes reported Sugar Babe's death. Oh, let me text the source. Elijah Very few people ever know his story because George Floyd happened shortly after. We got focused there. Who's the autistic black boy? Maggie, have you read the book about the narcissist I sent you? Girl, twice. Yes. Maggie got me Elijah McClain. Shot and killed. Oh my goodness. Dealt with ketamine. Shot and killed. I'll look that up. I texted John Crimes to say, and you know what he's gonna say back? Asshole, you ain't texted me in forever, and this is your first text to me. Elijah McClain. Let me put that in my Google search so I won't forget. Did you say my wrench? I've been giving myself with every comment. Let me give you a wrench. Here you go. There you go. Sorry about that. Young man from Persephone is all the way in. Okay, so the book that Maggie got me is written by, and I'm sure Diane will have him back on the channel. I'm drawing a blank. The guy that I want to save, that I want his phone number. What's his name? Ash. Diane, I know you're lurking. What's his name? Yay, Renee. The guy with the accent that comes on her. Anyway, his books are really good. Get them. It's not Rodney. He's confused. Oh, I'm going to read up on that. I'll do it tonight. Hey, Potty Mouth Mama. Hello to you. Great book. Yes, they're great books. HD Tutor. Love Shack Sarah. Thank you. Renee. Oh, I will look on your Instagram. I hardly ever get on there. Yes, I have one of his books. And when I meet him in person, I'm getting to autograph it. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I really think I could help him. Thought you meant a criminal. No, he is a narcissist, as y'all know. That I'm sure everybody in here watches Diane and Wendy. He's a narcissist, and he writes books about it, how to deal with it, how to overcome it. And I had, something happen. It couldn't have been sent at a better time, honestly, when Maggie got me that book, Surviving the Narcissist. Not that I take any of the advice of that book or Wendy when she gives it to me like I should. He uploads videos there now. Does he? I will be looking him up on Facebook. So, does everybody remember their assignment of what they're supposed to go watch? Notice my numbers dropped. Boom. She ain't. Just think of all the people that is going to miss out on all this knowledge. Always smile and help his community. He was a perfect example of a sweet young gentleman. He was walking down the street, not suspicious. They hunted him. Oh my goodness. His killers still work. Wow. I don't want to look it up again. Let me find it again. Stranger Fruit. Stranger Fruit. Thank you, Kathleen. Stranger Fruit. I'm telling y'all, it's about to blow your mind. You had to go all true crime on the drama community. I was true crime in drama before that. You gave homework? Yikes, I'm getting y'all remember I used to give homework all the time and take notes. But it's definitely something else here in Alabama. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be 80 degrees and then it'll snow. Your numbers dropped because the drama hound sniffed and had to go hunting. Yeah, Coco Loco, it's on Prime. Yeah, I'm not giving you damn. Didn't know you were live. Hi everyone. What did I miss? You missed me. Listen, at the very end of this documentary, it tells you who to write to get his case reopened. Yes, we used to have, yes, Monique. Fun true crime streams. Thank you, Gretchen, coming in like a ball of knowledge. I shall stay strong. One by one, it's pretty good. Stranger Fruit. Thank you, Lacey. Watch it. We should have done a watch party, but I know y'all ain't going to show up for that one. But I want to do things real soon together because, like I said, my work schedule has changed. Rouse shooting was horrible. Little boy playing the part with the cap gun. Yes. His mom is in this documentary, TJ, just for a second, but she's there. Togetherness. Listen, sometimes when you're holding on by a thread, you got to tie a knot in that thread and hold on harder. But anyway, my work schedule has changed. I've picked up more hours, which I'm not going to complain about it. It's getting me away. It's keeping my mind busy. But I'm not around as much. Smack Randy's thumbs up. Thank you, Simon. Love your face. I definitely want to do stuff together and show how strong we are, because we are. And hanging. Oh, I hate that phrase. Everybody in the South freaking says, hanging there like a hair in a biscuit. So country. I want to play that little girl. Everybody, when you leave here, go to my community page and watch that little girl sing Mr. Telephone Man. That girl and that baby knows that song. Book club. Yikes. I won't make y'all read books. I know some people don't like to read. That's why you said it. Yes, Wendy. The reason, look, listen, it's like a hair gets cut. I don't want to talk about it. It's gross. Not everyone. I've heard you. Weirdo hillbilly. Oh, don't ask. Don't ask. I like to read smut. Michelle, you know that I read what Todd calls mom porn. You knock it off, Todd. Knock it off. It's the butter. Central Montgomery. Towards Huntsville. Oh, I thought you was asking me. It's from the. I'm from the north. I haven't heard that one before. See, Jana says like a hair in a candle. Hey, Monkey Mar. Yeah. He knows I'll beat him in the head with his wrench. We're not supposed to have a hair on our biscuit anymore, are we? Absolutely no hair on anybody's biscuit. My first husband has never read a single book of any kind. Really, Moxie? Now, my husband's not, he loves to read about history. My husband's brother he is a retired history teacher, and they love to read. I can't get it either, Maggie. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to come back to HBO Max. Jim he either reads about history or he reads about fixing cars, stuff to do with cars, blah blah. And that's what he reads. But hey, Gone Girl. He read several Hatfield and McCoy books. XXX for a reason. Dumb as a rock. Evan, and I thought maybe he had pooped in Evan's bathtub again. Listen, look, if y'all read his book, which that's what Corey Feldman's basing it on, if y'all read his book, he was into that stuff, kind of the S&M stuff, but listen, it's his life and he can live it. He's a history nut and he could literally build a car from that's my husband. Yes. Yes. He was so bummed today because it snowed and his friend didn't come so they could work on that freaking junker out there. But whatever. Corey freaking Feldman. So Maggie, back to HBO Max before I go. Why do we have to pay for HBO Max when we're already paying for HBO? I'm not going to pay for both. Oh, you love history as well. I don't love history. I can't say that I miss giving my kids a bath and all of a sudden a turd float up. What is up with HBO and HBO Max? I feel like I'm paying twice for the same thing, and they know it. Yes, Moxie. Yes. I wish more people would speak out. They are greedy because, is HBO Max worth it? I don't know. The only thing, I mean, they advertise some pretty good movies sometimes, but Wendy in the house. Woo woo. Todd, are you wearing your new pajamas? Everybody, Todd had a birthday. The new Discovery app. I have not subscribed to Discovery Plus. I started to watch the Onision thing, and I just can't stand him. I hate having to retype because words Google things bad. Yes, he just had a birthday last week. It may have been the week before last. And get mine free with Mediacom. Pajamas is something I'll stick with my Fire Stick left of legal. I gave up the Fire Stick and I use the Roku box. I don't. Yes, Todd is a sturdy 37 and he's holding. Her bridge is so tight. You can say her religion. Why though? Why? You're still a baby, Todd. Wearing your OJs? not to be confused with PJs. See, that's the thing with having my Twitter locked down. I can't tweet OJ. I can't tweet, because they're not going to see it because I'm locked. And that show was horrible. I kind of figured it would be, so nah. These Yankee writers fun celebrity. Yes, I like to tweet celebrities to come on my panel. It's going to happen. So, because if Jim Carrey says yes to me, I'm going to do backflips. Todd, he said I'm 57. I'm a compulsive liar. One of these days, Randy. One of these days. Is struggling because he heard from you. I know. That's exactly what's wrong. Eat your words when Randy has OJ on here someday. That's right. Black Eagle, fine, I'll come up. I do need to get Adam Sandler. What did we talk about? I don't know. I have questions for Adam Sandler. I questioned some of his movies that he's made. What are you thinking? What are you doing? Why are you, he does mostly Netflix stuff now. What's he doing? 6 months. Right. For like 10,000, OJ would come up. I love Adam Sandler too. But I can't bring myself to, you can give them a shout out and everything. That's right, Keith. I can make them even more famous. You questions, but yes. I'm kind of hoping tweeting OJ. Look, I like to read. I love it when he tweets something and they just go for him again. I'm not kicked on Twitter, Todd. I'm still on Twitter. I locked it down because people are, I just feel like some people I don't want them to see my stuff, Let me say this. Well, I need to, yet again, I want to say something before I go. I don't remember everything that I said that morning that I woke up and went live about Stellar. And I have to put out a big apology to Stellar. That's a friendship that I value too, is Stellar's friendship. It's not something that I want to lose. I misread something he wrote to me because I have been so defensive. And that sounds like an excuse. And I don't want to make an excuse for what I did, because what I did was try to, hurt his name. And let me just tell y'all that to me, Stellar has never been anything but kind. Stellar has never been anything but truthful and honest. Stellar has given me nothing but good advice. When I speak with Stellar, it's biblical. I can count on him. I shouldn't have said that about his name, because he didn't call himself Stellar because he thinks he's stellar. I think Lyle and Eric should be released, Todd. That's for another stream. And there's been a lot of hurtful comments about Todd put out. And I'm Todd. Sorry, Stellar. A lot of hurtful comments about Stellar that it's really hurting him to watch. Yes, I said he thinks he's Jesus. No, he don't. I shouldn't have said that. He doesn't. And thank you for reminding me, because like I said, I have forgotten a lot of stuff I said, because he does, as far as I can see, he lives a life for Jesus. And who better to get advice from? Who better to talk to than someone that knows the Bible in and out and wants to live and do the right thing? So please, if you see a bad comment about him, don't believe it. And if it's in your heart, defend him, because He's a good person. I shouldn't have got mad and said one word about him. I've hurt him, and I don't want to hurt our friendship. Yes, he does not think he's Jesus. He is a stand-up guy. Yes, Moxie. Yes, little red dressing gown. She was very upset. But you know what? Little red dressing gown. If I can just explain that. I don't want to get too much into it. This is what happens. Stuff like that is what happens when you're messaging back and forth and you're not, I'm glad, not listening. Maybe waiting on your turn to talk. I don't know. She didn't understand. It was a misunderstanding, a miscommunication, and they have spoken, and I guess now she understands what he's saying. I'm kind of stumbling on my words, and I don't mean to, but I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't like to speak for people. You're welcome, little red dressing gown. And I'm sure that all of that is going to be taken care of, and Diane can explain it. Yeah, I mean, you can judge me by my reaction. You really can, because I deserve it. We're only as good as our word. And I should never, I've complained about mob mentality lately, blah, blah, blah. And there I go live saying stuff about Stellar to a bunch of people. I'm sorry, y'all, got choked. Well, I can only hope that, listen, Diane is very much in my life. Let me say that, very much, and will always be in my life. She's a good friend. She's a good friend to me, and she's as honest as the day is long. So there's that. Everything's good. I just, I don't know. I'll be, a bunch of 1,006, one, right. 6 in one hand, half a dozen other, right. You know what, Black Eagle, I totally missed what you're famous for what? Because I was doing a spiel. I can see you care how you affect. I do care how I affect others. We love you too, Ivy. And a lot of times on here, hey, Misha, we lose sight of that. We forget that we're not just running our mouths to run our mouth. We forget, we're actually saying it to couple of hundred people or more, and that are some are gonna believe us, some aren't. And so it's, how could I pit somebody against somebody that's been so good to me? And I'm not talking financial. I'm talking about Stellar will message me if bad weather's coming. That means so much to me. Right. Because you know what? I love both you bitches. We love you. A lot of people forget that flesh and blood people with feelings, it's gross. Right. And we forget, we call some people will come on, they'll say mean stuff to us. And we're like, oh, well, they're just a troll. And it's hard to fathom the fact that that person is actually a human. Yeah, it's stand up, Misha. Because I want you to listen to it and watch this program, this documentary that I talked about. And then I want you to write a strongly worded letter. Jock straps to me. Ash, what are you rolling your eyes about? That's right, Simon. Look, some people are going to like everybody. No, nobody is going to like everybody. Let me say it the right way. and not spill over my words. And we can't expect that, but I have to look in the mirror. You got it pulled up. Thank you, Sideshow. Listen, please watch it, y'all. People, stop believing it's only YouTube. Thank you. Well, hi, Jeff. It has been a long time, I guess. About documentaries. Watch the Bee Gees docu. I think it's HBO. I have HBO. Long as I don't have HBO Max because I'm not paying extra. Yes, let's talk about Elijah next time. Hats, not Hant. Wait, believe it or not, I actually tried to be cordial with somehow she decided I was attacking her. Well, you know what? Right now I'm in a place where I'm just gonna pray. And I know how condescending and fake that might sound, but whatever, it is what it is. I love you, Todd. I can't change people and I can't change their mind. I have to accept whatever happens. And that's exactly what I'll do. And I'm going to I'll read y'all something. I'm going to read y'all something from a Facebook post of one of my friends. If y'all would just hang with me. Does anybody else watch the Baxter Boys? The little boy, he has like brittle bone. This other girl I went to school with keeps posting on Facebook her suppers every night. She's a genius. Like, they're easy to fix, and or dinners, whatever y'all call it. We call it supper. Does anybody else in here follow their local funeral home on Facebook, and then you come across people you know that died? Hate that. I can't find it. Article that I'm not reading that. You do, CC? See, why? I don't know. Well, we just do. I can't find her. Can't find it. As soon as I get off here, I'll find her. But basically, here's the truth. Ash is a softie. Shh. I won't tell a soul. I actually know she's a softie, and I know that she's an awesome freaking person. You read the obituaries every day. Me too. Well, I live in a small town, so we pretty much know just about everybody. No, I'm not gonna be able to find it now. I'm just like super quiet, and I've enjoyed the snow pictures so much because y'all got to know here we don't get a lot of snow. The obituaries is one of the first things my mother read. That's what my mother-in-law was like that. And then she would call us up and give the death report. That's what we called it. Did grandma call and give you the death report? LOL. That's I know from the bottom of my heart. F the snow, and I'm cold, and I'm done. I'm done with the. Listen, but I realize y'all, as humans, we cannot be pleased because how many people griped about how hot it was in the summer, and now we're cold. But luckily, we didn't get enough. Crimson all living in shit. Second stream today you've been in. Not follow the obituaries. I'm shocked to hear someone I know die. I know you are. Kelly Thomas, look it up. I'm on it right now. What are you doing to me? The death of Kelly Thomas. Homeless man diagnosed with schizophrenia who lived on. I know exactly who that is. While being attacked by 6 members of the police department. Wait. No, I don't know who that is. I don't. There was another one that had schizophrenia. Since I'm on. Todd, you're so kind. He lost a coworker not too long ago and called and told me about it. Yes, every time you see a butterfly, somebody's dead. Dead. Somebody's dead. You have never complained about the heat. JoJo, you're a great human. And, okay, Ash, I would love that. And you're doing the Lord's work because I complain about the heat as much as I complain about the cold. I don't know how my husband puts up with me, but the man deserves a medal. And I think we can all agree with that. Yeah, Ash's dad is here. Oh, P-Day, I know. I ain't going to complain about heat in the summer and cold in the winter. I admit. Yeah, I do. I complain. Oh, gosh. There's the lovely and sweet and kind, always kind, Lorley. Lorley, let me just say this. I did not erase not one of your comments. I don't know what YouTube is doing, and I have erased a lot of comments lately, a lot. So I would absolutely tell you that if I erased your comment. I have not erased your comments. I've erased other people's comments, but yours aren't posting. Ask anybody in here that has a channel. You get the notification that it's been written. You tap on it and the comment's not there. But what I'm not willing to do, Laura-Lee, is yes. What I'm not willing to do, Laura-Lee, is fight with you. Botter, would y'all please not call my home? My husband has to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for bed, and that is, don't call my house, please. Don't wake my husband up. I'm asking you nicely not to call my house. Good night, Hot Cocoa Loco. Mayberry sick days. Are you sick? King Camilla, that's not, y'all wanted to know how to build a channel. I don't know. I told you, call PewDiePie. And that was my advice to them. Call PewDiePie. It does. And then today, call me up. I'm up early. I'm not up early, but my husband is. See, I'm not willing to fight with Laura-Lee because my buddy on here, Frenchie, she told me, if you know someone might be a certain way, there's no reason to exploit it or make them feel any kind of way. And I'm just not willing to do that to Laura-Lee. I'm just not. You are absolutely allowed your opinion. I gotta refresh again. Hold on. But you had left several for over a week. I'm sorry, Mayberry Days. Helen, it's okay to be late. I'm about to go. Don't come into our community expecting us to accept y'all. Yeah. I give the same respect others give me. Well, that's all you can do, Laura Lee. Hang in there, girl. Because I'm not willing to fight with you. I'm not the coolest Black Eagle. I sent you a video to watch on Discord about Kelly Thomas. Okay. I know that I'm probably about to cry my eyes out. Because today, y'all know I've been an emotional wreck. Speaking, every time I say that, I remember to take my black cohosh. Let me take that. Okay. And my husband asked me to look up a song today on YouTube. I don't remember what song it was. But yeah, I'm just chilling. Build a channel, be nice, have interesting content, interact with your viewers. There you go, Todd. Oh, I know. I don't have 411 on them. Not yet, Persephone. I'm going to set up a sub Discord. I just got to figure out how to do it. Because I think that would be great. Top Cop, you're awesome. So y'all know how when you have YouTube up, I put it on the TV and it just keeps playing video after video. 2 times, Go Rest High on the Mountain started playing. Manson Lover. And I lost it. Like I'm a wreck anyway. And then Go Rest High on the Mountain makes everybody cry, I think. And of course, we played that at my nanny's funeral. But when George Jones died, I watched his funeral, and that was from George Jones's funeral. So I lost it, and I cried. And then it came on again, and I cried. Yes, I promise I will, Persephone. Listen, good things are about to happen. I've been down, but I'm not out. So I don't like to cry either, P-Day. And I'm not a crier, but lately, whew. Oh, me too, vintage gal. Yes, Ash. Because he cries while he's singing the song that he wrote. Oh, my gosh. To me, Vince Gill is one of the most talented guitar players. I was a mod for Trisha, and of course you are, Kaylee. Me too, Cynthia. Ash, let me tell you, I watch that all the time. She sings from her soul. That is beautiful. And the way he plays the guitar. And the good thing, I hope you have Paula back on one day. She was impressive and a nice child. Yes, absolutely. Yep, I've already talked to her about that. Helen was a mod for Trisha. What my husband pointed out was when Vince Gill sings with someone and he'll pull it back and let them shine. I remember that show, Love Shack Sarah, and she was singing at the end of every show. You was a mod for Trisha too? Well, look, I don't hate Trisha, so I've never hated her. I used to kind of fuss with her, but I never hated her. I don't know, Mark Terry, if that's probably not you, but I can listen to gospel music and be a lesbian for FOD. That doesn't make me a bad person, does it? Are you God? Are you hiring? Didn't know God was taking applications. I'll have to write that down. Nope, he's not hiring. No. Oh, okay. Not all right. We're all special in our own way. Absolutely. I was just listening to Vince Gill last night. I was listening today. I'm trying to. Form a line right there. Yep. Get out. Get in line. He and Reba. The heart won't lie. Yes. I don't think that's the real Mark Terry. Yes, I grew up on gospel music, and my nanny had 8 tracks. We even had a car that had an 8-track player. Lisa Presley gospel. I don't know. I don't think I've heard that. God stopped doing open interviews after World War II. You can sing like Elvis. Sarah, you can sing. I, however, love to sing and cannot carry a tune in a bucket, but it does not stop me from singing every day. I sing at least once a day, every day. You had 8-track players too. My nanny had a Lincoln Continental with an 8-track player. And she had Charley Pride, Conway Twitty, and Kenny Rogers. You could sing like Tiny Tim, tiptoe through the tulips. Well, the real Mark Terry, we blocked him. And it was just because, like we had a serious subject. He comes in throwing strawberries, and that just, it got under my skin. I like people from all the groups too, Kaylee. Background a couple of years ago, it was touching his old gospel. Oh, wow. I pulled out my Elvis and Me book today because I thought I lost it and I didn't. Our next project after we replace all the floors is Jim's going to build me one wall of shelves for my books. Their duet of Don't Cry Daddy. Oh, you're talking about Lisa Marie. Yes, I have seen her do that. Yes, I've seen that. I like Elvis too. I went to Graceland. And B that she used to be with me all the time. And now she, absolutely Crimson. Me too. She worked at Graceland. Yeah. It was fun to go there. Sometime I'll get the pictures out and post them on Twitter. I agree, Pammy B. Just like when you're watching Bendy, the crocodile hunter's daughter, when she was singing and his picture popped up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, me too, Laura Lee. And that just proves, like, depression is real. Money doesn't obviously cure depression. That's not what makes you happy. Because we know that Lisa Marie nor her family is hurting for money. That just tells you everything you need to know. All right, y'all, I'm going to go because it's about time to start reading. And how great that art. Oh my goodness. That one, and that one of my oh my gosh, I went blank. I have another one that I love. Obviously I suck. I must not love it too much if I can't think of it. The other day I told y'all I worked with a guy that could play it on the ukulele. Yes, everybody, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for just hanging in here. And remember, same as always, just remember that. Good night, and I'll see y'all soon. Back to work tomorrow. Woo. Bye, y'all. You're welcome to.